My name is Shelly, and I served as a semester missionary at the University of Washington Baptist Student Ministry in Seattle. And I didn't know what I was going to really be doing when I got there. I just knew that God had called me to go and opened doors and just made the path really clear that that was where I was supposed to be. And the ministry was so different from what I was used to in Texas. Instead of a ministry of 50 or 75 kids, there was a ministry where we really invested our lives in just a very few people. And one of the people that I invested my life in that year was named Chris, and so I want to share his story with you today. Chris grew up in a Christian home. His father was in ministry, but when Chris got to the University of Washington, he didn't want anything to do with Christian people or Christianity. He just wanted to party and to do all those things that he hadn't been allowed to do before. And our ministry center was an old fraternity house that had dorm rooms upstairs, and so we rented those out to students, and we had a big shared kitchen on the bottom floor. And so I spent a lot of time with Chris cooking meals, and we watched lots of Seinfeld together with the students that lived upstairs. And Chris and I kind of made it a habit of working in the crossword puzzle together. He made me smarter. I didn't really like Chris because I didn't know what to do with him at first. I thought that I was coming to Seattle to disciple Christians and teach Christians how to minister to other people, and this kid who had a Christian background that didn't really want to continue to follow Jesus was a real challenge to me. But God told me and taught me how to love him through crossword puzzles, through peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, through just genuinely caring about his day. And spring break came, and I had already decided and made that Chris was going to become a Christian before I came back to Texas. And God really had to break me. And during spring break, I went on a mission trip with some other students, and Chris went with some high school buddies and college buddies to party. And we came back after spring break, and I saw him over lunch in the kitchen, and I said, "How was your spring break?" He said, "Oh, you don't want to know." No, I really do want to know. Tell me, what did you do? And he said, "Well, I went camping with some friends, and while I was there, I realized that that's not who I am anymore. The partying person isn't me anymore." He said, "I realized that I had found real people, and I had real friends here in you guys, and that I really didn't want to keep chasing after the party lifestyle, that I was ready to make my life different. I was ready to become a disciple of Jesus." So that really, of course, was the highlight of my year. And that year taught me how to develop relationships with lost people, how to love them, how to become their friend and not make them a project. And as you are applying for student missions and as you are going through this process, I pray that once you get on the field, whether it's just a few-week assignment, a summer assignment, or if you're able to go for a semester, that God would give you a Chris, and you would be able to see the fruit of your prayers and your investment in their lives.